I'm John.
And I'm Chelsea.
And this is our third chit-chat, which isn't really a chit-chat. It's more, I wrote this speech for going around and telling people about what Campaign for Confidence is and kind of introducing it. So it's just the basics. So we hope you enjoy it, and we will be reading it to you now.
Okay. So all around us in society, we see completely altered images of beautiful women as the standard to look up to. Obviously, this goal of absolute perfection is unattainable, but that doesn't stop the media from putting pressure on women to look absolutely flawless. Most people don't understand the density of these demands and the anxiety it can cause, so I'm going to put it into perspective for you. 90% of women want to change at least one aspect of their appearance. 3/4 of girls with low self-esteem engage in negative activities such as bullying others, smoking, drinking, or developing an eating disorder. Only a mere 2% of teenage girls love their appearance exactly the way it is and think that they're beautiful. And 1 in 4 college-aged women have an eating disorder.
If that's not enough to pull on your heartstrings, here's an utterly heartbreaking story. A couple of weeks ago, I was working at a daycare with some toddlers, and I was drawing portraits of each of them. This little girl, named Angela, came up to me, and she told me that she wanted me to draw what she would look like if she looked like Ariel, the Disney mermaid princess. La 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 la. If you're not familiar with Ariel, you live under a rock, but I'm pretty sure most of you know who Ariel is. So I was kind of confused. So I was like, okay, so what's going on here? How can I draw you if you look like Ariel? That makes no sense. So I asked her why. And so she looked me in the eyes, like straight forward, and she said this. She's like, I don't want you to draw me. Ariel's more beautiful than I am. I wish I looked like Ariel. I'm never going to look like her. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I mean, when you hear something like that, it's kind of that like realization moment. This insecurity, this societal pressure, this is getting to 3-year-olds. She was 3, not 5, not 7. She was 3. And I mean, it's overwhelming. And it's just absolutely revolting. We don't want this for our next generation of women. So this is what a goal of perfection has produced. Is this completely unavoidable? No, it's not. Gandhi once said, be the change that you want to see in the world. Well, this is a change that I want to see in the world, and this is how I'm going to fight back. Campaign for Confidence. This organization, Campaign for Confidence, is what I created about a year ago, and is what I really strongly, super duper strongly believe in. So, I have a passion for inspiring people and changing people's lives for the better. I'm not going to accept that a 3-year-old is insecure. No, I'm not going to accept that. We, as the young women of this generation, have the power to change everything. This is huge. We have the power to shape tomorrow's world. We are the generation that is teaching the next generation how to live. We're teaching them their values. We're teaching them everything that they know. So this is the gateway to changing lives, saving lives. This is the door to inspiration and completely changing the next generation for the better. This is Campaign for Confidence. So, hope you liked it. That was a little bit more organized than most of our chit-chats.
Yeah.
So, now we are going to do some chit-chatting. So, basically what I was thinking when I wrote this, I had like 20 minutes to write something because I had a choir concert to go to.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, I've got to like push something out. And I don't care if it sounds horrible. I have to get something. And actually, I think it turned out pretty well. Mm-hmm. I've definitely kind of revised it a bit, but all of this is what I wrote within not very long. Yeah. So it's not my best, but I still believe that it shows us, okay, so this is what Campaign for Confidence is. This is our issue. This is our problem. This is how we want to solve it. And this is why we need help. Because 2 people cannot, although I would love to think that we can, 2 people cannot change the world by themselves. We need people to back us up, people to say, okay, I believe in this. We need people to say, okay, I think that this is cool. We need people to even just say, hey, I know this thing called Campaign for Confidence. I don't know if it's that good, but, you should check it out sometime. We just need people to do that. Because even the simplest things, like retweeting something that we tweeted you, or saying, okay, this is really cool, check out this YouTube page, check out this blog. Even the simplest thing that takes, 2 seconds makes makes a huge difference in this organization. And so we want to just thank you guys for all of you that have helped us. We want to say thank you for those people who have looked at our tweet, who have said, okay, even if you're like, okay, I'm kind of busy right now, but even if, just think about it, look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's highly appreciated. It's a huge thing, and I think that, I mean, this is a huge thing that we all need to think about. We need to think about the fact that there are 3-year-olds that are insecure out there. That's not okay. That's not something that you can just pass up and be like, oh, it's not a big deal. That's okay. No, it's not okay. We need to change something, or else it's just going to get worse. Because these young women, I mean, men too. It's not just women.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'd like to think that this is just a women problem, it's not. I mean, guys have huge pressure to look like, Taylor Lautner, have those, 8-pack abs and everything, and, that, smile, oh, ladies. But that's, not everybody looks like that, and a lot of people don't. And we kind of have to make our views on what people should look like more realistic. Accept beauty for what it is. There's a difference between being someone who is extraordinarily beautiful and someone who's completely not real. Because they're so perfect. Quotation marks.
Yeah.
And so I just think that if we come together, we can definitely do something about this. And it's not an easy fix. It's not an easy fix. It's not something that we can just say, okay, we don't like this, and bam, it's all done. We can't, just wish on a genie. I wish it was that easy, but no, it's not. And so we need people to help us. We need people to come together and fight back against this. So, there we go. Would you like to kind of take us out?
Sure. So our ultimate goal in this is to build confidence and to get people to feel confident in who they are and to feel confident that society is strong and that we aren't falling for the weakness of, all the different areas of confidence, the trash talking, and we're not falling for what we're supposed to look like. We're not falling for any of that. We have to be real and be strong as society, and that's our goal. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for watching. We love you so much. This was not an ordinary chit-chat, but I think we had a pretty good chit-chat anyway.
It was good,
And we got our message out. So, this is Campaign for Confidence. If you're watching this, I love you. And so...
Oh, and if you want to look up the speech, you can find it on our blog, which is www. Campaign for
number
and then confidence.blogspot.org or .com. And then you can find us, and the speech is there. And
so you can look it up. You can live it, love it, learn it. Say it to your friends. Say it to your teacher. I bet they'll be impressed if you say it to your teacher. But you have to give me credit still.
Yeah.
I did write it, so I'm sorry. I'd love to just give it to you, but actually I wouldn't love to just give it to you because it's mine. So anyway, this is about it for our chit-chat for today.
Yeah.
And I think this is actually the last one we're going to do today. Maybe we might do more, but I don't know. So, we love you guys. Bye. Mwah. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.